Hi, this is Tommy Hall with MathNook.com, and I'm here to give a quick overview on how to play our number sum game. If you're not familiar with MathNook, we have lots of free math games and teaching tools and fun games to use and play, and there's never any membership or sign up required, and everything's always free to play and use. Okay, let's take a look at this game, and this is an addition game. When you start the game, this will be the first thing you'll see. It's the main menu. If you click the More Games button, this will take you to our sister site, lofgames.com, which also has more free games and puzzle games, both math and puzzle, I should say. And everything's always free to use without any membership or sign up required. Also, the video button will take you to the page on MathNook that has this video in case you'd like to see it again. The instructions, I'll go ahead and show that. I'm not going to go over it, but I do want to show you the reset button. But first I want to show you how that works. And the play button will take you to the game, and it says current level 31, and if we click play, I'm at level 31. So either it tells me either that's the level I left it at, or maybe somebody else has played it. But either way, if I was just starting the game, I'd probably want to start it over. So what I do, go to the instructions, click reset progress, and go ahead and click that. And now if I play, it takes me to level 1. And this is a level, the game board I should say. This is a music button, toggles the music on and off. This toggles the sound on and off. You have 3 lives, so that means you can make 3 mistakes on each level. And this restarts the level. Now the object of the game is to mark the numbers on the board here that total these numbers here. So this row will have to total 4, this row will have to total 3, and this will have to total 2. This row will need to total 4, this row 3 and 2. So there's a couple ways you can play it, and I'll show you this level and some later levels. Few tips. First thing I try to do is I look at a number and say this total has to be 3. Well, 5 is not a valid number. So this is your mode button. In this mode, if I click a button, number, it'll erase it. If I click a number with the mode in the pin mode, it'll circle it. And what you want to do is use the pin mode to circle all the correct numbers. So the first thing I'll do is I can look at this, and there's no way that you're going to add these numbers together with the 5 in it and get 3. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that, and that worked. Now this is a little bit different, but still kind of the same because I can eliminate a number. I know that 3 and 2 equal 5, 3 and 2 equals 5 also, same number. 3 is never going to be able to be used in this column to get 4, so I can go ahead and erase that. Same thing here, and also 3 is higher than 2, so it's not going to be able to be used for that, and erase that. Now as I click numbers, you'll see this superscript number up here that tells you what the total is that so far that I've clicked or marked, I should say. So right now I've marked 2 in this column, none in this row, but as soon as I click this one, you're going to see 1 pop up here, and you'll see 3 pop up there because 2 plus 1 is 3, and I've only circled 1 in this row. Now it's 2, so I know this one's valid. This column is valid, and really the only 2 choices are here are 2 and a 1, and 2 plus 1 is 3, so I can go ahead and circle those. And I know this is the number I need because 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. But say I make a mistake, and a lot of times I will do this playing because I'll forget, maybe I'm in pin mode, or maybe I want to circle this one on erase mode. As soon as I click it, you watch what happens. I just lost a life, and I can lose 2 more. But let's go ahead and circle that one, and it says you've completed the level, and I can go to the next level or the menu. Drag this panel to see underneath it, and what that's telling you is in case I wanted to see to look at it again, I can move this around. Now you're not going to be able to use any of these buttons here. You'll have to go up here, bring this panel back up. And I'm just dragging it. You can do it with your finger, or I'm using the mouse. Let's go to the next level. And the same thing here. And I'm going to go ahead and play it to show you don't really have to erase all the numbers. But I'll go ahead and erase 6 because 6 is greater than 4, so it can't be used in the sum. Go ahead and mark these two. And to get 3, these are the only two numbers left, and 2 plus 1 is equal 3, so let's go ahead and circle those. And I know I need to circle this one because 2 plus 2 is 4. And then once I do that, these columns are satisfied. These columns are satisfied. So the only ones I need to resolve are this number here, because superscript says 2 and I need 4. That says 3. Let's go ahead and click 2. Now you notice that I've not removed these. I could go ahead and remove the 5 and the 2, but I don't need to do that because I know this 2 is needed, and I can go back and look and see that, yep, it did what I needed to do. So for this demo, I'll go right into a higher level, but there's one more thing I need to show you. So on the later levels, you know this is level 30, you're going to get colored squares. And sometimes there's more than one color on there, but what you'll notice is they're all together, and there's a small superscript number here. And that tells you that the numbers in this color need to add up to 30. So, and that kind of adds a different dimension on strategies you can use to clear the board. Now, you wouldn't necessarily need to at this point, but I can tell you I've got 30 for this column, and yellow needs to be 30, so that tells me right now I could remove this one because there's no way I could have 20 over here and this be a number. That'd have to make it 30. I'd never get 30 in this number, which is required for this column. So when these match, I can go ahead and erase that. Now, going through playing like I had before, I'm going to go ahead. 17 is bigger than 16, so there's no way 17 can be used to build 16 in an addition problem. Let's see what else we've got going on here. So we've got, actually we need 15, and there's only numbers left are 15, so I'm going to go ahead and switch modes to pin mode. Go ahead and mark these. And now 9 is in here, and actually I didn't see this earlier, but 10 is bigger than 9. So I can remove both of these because there's no way I can add 10 to any number to give 9. And then 9 is needed here, and there happens to be a 6 there, so that number is required. Now, let's see, I've got 20, and I actually have 20 here, so I'll mark this one. 14, 10, 12, 14, that one, and now I've got 30 here, so I can go ahead and remove this one because this all adds up, and it does also in the yellow color, this number here. And 9 and 6 and 5 is 11, 15, and that gives me what I need here, so I can go ahead and mark those, and it satisfies, circling 5 satisfies this one, and this 9 column, and 16 needed here, and then when I mark that one, it's going to bring this total up to 16, and this total up to 15, and all the other totals, sums, will be correct. And I can verify that if I like. So that's how you play the game. It's a fun game, and there's 50 levels in here. Starts out fairly simple, gets a little bit more challenging as it goes on. So I hope you have fun playing the game. Hope this video's helped some, and thanks for watching.